trachea, the carina, which is the last cartilage of the trachea, the two main bronchi, which each one of them goes to one lung, and you have to know the lobar bronchi, so lobar bronchi, and the small ones are segmental. So these are segmental bronchi. So primary, secondary, then tertiary.
Tertiary is smaller branches.
Not very small, but the next one. So you have three order of branching. First three order of branching from main bronchus,
Main,
then secondary,
secondary.
then tertiary. So you go by order of branching from main, secondary, then tertiary.
Okay.
You don't go to this small one and tell me this is tertiary. This is not tertiary.
Okay.
So you go by order.
Okay.
Okay? And this cavity is a pleural cavity.
What's it called?
The pleural cavity is this pleural cavity.
Okay.
It is best shown here in this angle.
Okay.
And you should know the two layers of the pleura. The pleura, the outer layer is called parietal pleura. The inner layer is visceral. So,
Which one is the thinner one?
so the inner one is visceral. They are very small. Look here.
The visceral
Visceral is
the lung
here,
itself.
touches the lung. The one that covers inner thoracic cavity is parietal. So parietal outside, visceral inside, and this line is a pleural cavity in between the two layers. The pleural cavity is very well seen here because this is a visceral layer. See, visceral layer is here. Parietal is here. So the pleural cavity here is very large. You can see it very well. Okay. And what else we have? The lung here.
What do we need to know on this?
Oh, in this, yes, you have to know the terminal bronchiole. Terminal bronchiole. You should know the vessels. What do you call the blue vessel?
Vein. Artery. The vein.
The blue one.
Pulmonary.
Pulmonary artery.
Oh,
Pulmonary artery. The red one.
It's pulmonary vein.
Because these are very small here, then you call them pulmonary arteriole and veneole. Okay, very small ones. Now, when you go inside, this is the alveolar sac. If this is terminal bronchiole, this would be called respiratory bronchiole, and here is the alveolar duct.
Where?
Alveolar duct is this one, alveolar duct.
That right
Alveolar duct,
Oh, okay.
respiratory bronchiole.
here?
Terminal bronchiole, okay? And this is the alveolar sac, pulmonary capillaries around the alveolar sac. Here you should know the fissures and lobes. Can you see the fissures?
Yep.
How many fissures on the right?
3. No, 2.
Two.
Right.
Name them.
Right.
Name them.
Horizontal and oblique.
Horizontal and oblique fissure. So two fissures on the right. How about on the left?
1.
Name it.
Oblique.
Oblique. So on the left is oblique, right is horizontal and oblique. So that makes on the right 3 lobes: right superior lobe, right middle lobe, and the right inferior lobe. On the left we have left superior, left inferior. That's it. When you remove these, you can see the mediastinal structures like the heart. You can see it here. This is the esophagus. You can see the opening of the esophagus from here. That's the opening of the esophagus through the diaphragm, yes. And you can see this part where everything goes into the lungs or out of the lungs. Pulmonary arteries, pulmonary veins, bronchial arteries, lymph vessels, main bronchi, and the nerves, everything, you know, that's what you call the root of the lung. The root of the lung or hilum of the lung. Okay? Then what do you call this concavity? What do you call this concavity in the left lung?
Cardiac notch.
That's cardiac notch.
Cardiac notch.
Cardiac notch. This is the impression of the heart here on the lung. That's what you call cardiac notch. So it's concavity in the left lung. where it accommodates the heart. You should know, of course, the trachea here and the branches, which are the same as the ones that we did here. So, if we go to this model, or maybe this model is bigger, you can see this cartilage is the epiglottis. Epiglottis. The glottis is the opening. This is the glottis. Can you see the glottis? You can open it. The glottis.
Oh, wow.
And that's closed. What controls this glottis is the vocal folds, vestibular folds, and the epiglottis. Regarding the bone here, this is the body of the hyoid bone. These are the wings of the hyoid bone. Now, this cartilage here, which is in the front only, is the thyroid cartilage. In the back, it's not complete. That's the thyroid cartilage. Thyroid cartilage has this prominence, which we call laryngeal prominence, which is Adam's apple.
You can take either or.
Laryngeal, yeah, I can't say any.
You said
Laryngeal prominence
What
or
did you
Adam's
say?
apple.
Adam's apple?
Well, he accept either or, Adam's apple or laryngeal prominence.
The next cartilage is called cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage is a complete ring because in the back you can see it, and you see in the back it's larger. So this is the cricoid cartilage. Now, the other cartilages like these are called tracheal cartilages.
Sorry.
Regarding ligaments between tracheal cartilages, we call them intertracheal ligaments. Now, the ligament between cricoid and tracheal, you call it cricotracheal ligament. And the ligament between cricoid and thyroid, you call it cricothyroid ligament. Now, between the thyroid and the hyoid, you call it thyrohyoid membrane. Well, the membrane is not very clear. This is a muscle. Well, there are other models which are having the membrane. There are other models, they have, like that model, it has the membrane, and that membrane is called thyrohyoid membrane. Yes, that's very good. You see, this membrane is called thyrohyoid membrane. So you should know the membrane name, the cartilages names, other cartilages. Of course, this is the thyroid gland. And other cartilages, they are better shown in this model. You can see these two small ones, the tips only, the small ones, are called corniculate cartilages. They are pair. There is another pair, which is the large one, and the large one is called arytenoid. Between the arytenoid cartilages and the thyroid cartilage are the vocal folds.
Which one is the,
So the vocal folds are connecting arytenoid to the thyroid.
and the vestibular fold? Which
Vestibular and vocal folds, both they connect arytenoid to the thyroid cartilage. So this is corniculate on the tip, then arytenoid, and cuneiform is not shown here. The cuneiform is not shown. What do you call the muscle in the back of the trachea? What do you call this muscle in the back of the trachea?
The membrane.
No, it's a muscle here. It's a muscle. This trachealis muscle. That's the trachealis muscle, which will contract during coughing. Okay. Now, you should know the muscle. You should know the cartilages. Now, give me.
What are these?
No, these are the blood cells. I'll go through them.